Here we are in beautiful Tuscany, watching the sunrise, and I wanted to get in a little bit of a core workout. This is a very different core workout. So we'll be working mostly the back muscles, your multifidus, as well as, the front, the abdominals. So I'm gonna have you start in this quadruped position, so all fours. And remember, every time we're in this position, we wanna make sure we're not sinking into those shoulders, so you're pushing away, feeling those underarm muscles press away. And then focus on reaching the top of your head one direction and your tailbone the other. So you're finding length in that spine. And we're going to practice our breath pattern here. So we're expanding the rib cage from right to left. And then exhaling and pulling the TA, the abdominals up. At the same time, you're getting that pelvic floor lift. Let's do that again. Big inhale. Big exhale. All right, from here, we're gonna work on a little bit of balance. We're gonna take that right arm out and see if you can balance on those other 3 points so that all your body weight isn't on that right knee. So balance it out, push through those abdominals and get a little bit of weight into that left knee as well. And then we lower it back down. Again, take a big inhale, exhale, reach that left arm out, engaging through those abs, set that shoulder blade down and back. And then notice where your weight is balanced. For me, it's a little bit easier to get weight into my right knee with my left arm out than it is the other way around. So let's go back and practice that side again. Reaching that right arm out, we balance weight, finding a little bit more balance into that left knee than the right, and lowering it back down. And then we go over to that left arm again. Reach long, pull into those abs, trying to keep your body from shifting side to side. All right, lower that back down. Now we're gonna add the leg. So I go up to that right arm, set that shoulder back, and then left leg reaches out. So I'm balancing here. Now we always wanna get this over with really quick, but today I'm gonna have you balance, reaching from fingertip to toe, pulling into those abs. Let's see if we can take 2 more deep breaths. One more big inhale. And exhale, lower that arm. We switch over to the other side. So left arm reaches out, right leg. Set the shoulder down and back. And we breathe through. If you have a mirror, you want to make sure you're not leaning off to that opposite side. You're going to have a little bit of wobbling here. It's okay. As you practice this, it'll get better. I promise. Bring it back down. Let's do right arm, left leg again. So right arm reaches out, left leg draws back. 2 big inhales, 2 big exhales, finding balance, and bring it back down. And left side, left arm, right leg. And bringing it back down. Good job. How'd you do? Okay, we're going to take this into a little bit more abdominal work. So I'm going to walk my feet out. Whoops, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to just walk my knees back a little bit, and I'm going to tuck my toes under. We're going to come up to a little hover here. So the knees are just barely hovering over the floor. My hands and shoulders are stacked. My abs are engaged. I want you to reach crown to tail here. Feel those shoulder blades pressing away, and really feel those abs engaging. Big breath, 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, and lower it back down. Woo, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna walk those feet back as if you're going right into a plank position, but we're gonna do something very different than a plank here. So we come into that to start off with, but then I want you to take your knee, right knee, tap it down to the floor, bring it back, left knee down to the floor, bring it back. So without swiveling your hips, you're pedaling out those knees. Keep that body reaching crown to tail, engaging those abs, pedaling those knees out. And 6, and 5, 4, you got this, 3, 2, one more each side. We always have to be even. And then come back down to those knees. Little shift back here will stretch that back out. Hopefully you weren't sagging in that lumbar spine. That's always a no-no. If you do feel yourself sagging, kind of think about tipping that pelvis a little bit. All right, we have one more variation here. Set those shoulders down and back. We're gonna walk back into that plank position. Reach through the crown of the head. And then from here, we're gonna shift the body forward. So I'm diving forward and shift the body back. So shifting forward and shifting back. Notice I'm not getting my butt up in the air. I'm staying at one level with my plank. Shifting forward, shifting back. This is hard on the wrists for a lot of people, but we also need to develop that strength in the wrist. I got a couple wrist tips for you. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, bringing it down. So wrist tips before we wrap up is if you can get some yoga blocks or even some round balls that you can put your hands on top of, that will change the angle of your wrist. So when we don't have anything underneath here, we're at about a 90-degree angle, but if you can elevate that and enlarge that angle a little bit, that's going to help your wrist quite a bit. All right, thanks for joining me for this beautiful sunrise workout in Tuscany.